Hey Virgo, what's up? Welcome back to your reading. Let's see what is going on for you, my lovely Virgos. What are the messages for lovely Virgo? I wouldn't say sun, moon, and rising, but it just wanted to come out lovely twice. Why not? Because you are lovely and you guys have been waiting for months. I know, I'm so sorry. But yeah, as you can hear in the intro, a lot has been going on. And we'll talk about that in a later video, obviously, because now the most important is you. Before I do start, I want to do a quick singing bowl just to tap you in the energies as well as myself and see what the intuitive messages are for you. All right, so take your deep breaths and let's go. I'm gonna say, honestly, it was hard to tap into your energy, but what I felt was that there is a big opportunity coming your way, but you're gonna be very hesitant about it. Maybe you don't trust yourself in it, or you kind of like have a self-doubt, and Spirit is saying like, this is going to be your golden opportunity, so please don't miss it. It's just a moment of self-doubt that you will have, but do not allow that self-doubt to kick into you and miss this opportunity. Whatever that opportunity is going to come to you, I think, within 4 weeks. So make sure that you have it on the outlook, and it's going to, it's because it's challenging. It's probably because it's huge and you're like, oh my God, well, what if I fail? But honey, what if you don't? Okay, that's what you need to focus on. Let's see. Wow, yeah, you have been recovering, absolutely. Maybe recovering from making bad choices, or, there may have been some situations in your life where you really needed to tap into your own inner strength. And here we have the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Four of Swords. So I feel like that's why you're not sure about the direction. There is a new direction that is opening up for you, that is unfolding for you, but you feel confused. You feel like, oh, I'm not sure. I'm not having like the strength that I need to make certain decisions in my life right now. And that means that your body actually really needs some resting, some rejuvenation, some really self-care, self-time, and healing from something that has drained your energy, because you're getting, or you're receiving, some spiritual strength here in order to make decisions, but still you're like, I'm not physically strong enough, right? Like, because even if you're spiritually resting or whatever the healing is, your body cannot make decisions. It's like it lacks that decision-making process sometimes, because it's like, oh, my head is too tired, my body is too tired, right? Like you're in that frequency of being pushed into a little bit of rest and care for your body, and to let things that can wait, all right? So prioritizing yourself, prioritizing your own needs, your own health, that is going to be, okay, that is going to be important for you, right? So the game can wait, because, like I said before, it ain't the same without now Virgo in the game, right? So the game can wait if you're not feeling like strong enough to take on whatever it is. Let it wait, postpone it as much as you can, and then you'll feel yourself regenerate in order to take this opportunity, all right? What else? See, we have a good start here. We have prosperity begin. So whatever is meant for you, it will come to you. Absolutely. And if, that's such a universal law. Like, if something is yours, it will stay yours. No one and nothing can take it away from you. And that's the certain that you need to believe. You need to trust in that. What is meant for you will always find its way to you. So there is no need for you to sit here as in like, if I choose that, but that is actually mine. What if I screw that up? No, if you choose that, then that will not work. And then boom, you will see that the other thing that should have worked will come on your path anyway. So yeah, I feel like that's why you have that crown chakra coming through so strongly, because the crown chakra is all about that higher connection, the higher connection with the spiritual realm, the higher connection of receiving the downloads, the intuitive vibes, seeing things clearly, having hope, kind of like understanding things on a higher dimension and a higher level, and knowing, just like this opportunity, it shall come to you, right? So I feel that there has been some type of disconnection with the spirit realm, with the spirit world. Maybe that, oh, that's so funny because I actually just put, hold on. I'll just make the last one, but I just had one on, and it's the cleaning powers of the 7 chakras, and it's like the same color. So I feel like maybe it's time for you to do some type of spiritual cleansing, or to meditate, because that's the best way to kind of like open up your crown chakra, and to visualize, meditate, receive information as well as from nature to really reconnect yourself. Okay, so reconnecting with nature, with Mother Earth, trees, tree hugging, whatever floats your boat, all right? And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, patience and planning. We have the Temptation card and the recognition and reward. One more. Moving on. Yeah, I feel like there is someone here that wants a hell lot of attention from you. Like too much, overdose. Right? Like they constantly need validation, constantly need recognition. Maybe for some Virgos, you may also have that vibration simply because you may be very critical of yourself in your work, very perfectionistic. And once we are perfectionistic too much, we kind of like lose track in time and our energy that we put in. While other people will say like, oh, that's completely fine what you've done. You would be like, no, it's not enough. All right, this is not enough. I need to put more. And then you kind of like lose yourself in the details, right? So you may expect too much of yourself, and that could be coming from, strict parenting, right? Like you may have had parents when you were young that were like, oh, you just had like a 8. Well, we want to see a 9 and a 10. I mean, like in our grades, that was like the grades. I'm not sure in which country you are at and what grades are, but it's like you only had like 80%. We expect you to have 90 or 100, So that may have caused you to have like a big need to prove yourself and to perfect everything in your life. And that might be something that you are catching by other people, because what happens is that, let's say that this was something that you used to have, but you're not thinking like, okay, that's who I am. So what you do, if you're not healed properly and you still have that wound, you will attract someone that will point that out that much that you will start to get triggered by it, right? And that's when you will realize like, okay, I need to work on this, because you will attract someone that will constantly criticize you. It's like, it's not enough. Oh, you clean the house, but it's not enough. This is still dirty. Like, what the hell? It's the small little things, but your mind will think that it's normal because you were raised with that when it comes to your grades. So those are like small little things that always propel us to heal to the next step and be like, no, I should not accept this. And that's why you're detaching yourself. You're detaching yourself from that negative association or that constant validation, that constant recognition. Whether that is coming from you or the other person. I mean, like, obviously, It doesn't matter how toxic someone else is. We allow that toxicity because there's also some part of us that needs healing. So, of course, there is a sense of like unfairness and injustice in regards to that, right? In regards to their actions and behaviors, but there's always a part of us that also is in that dynamic that allows it to happen because we needed to learn a lesson. Maybe that's enough is enough. Stop, quit it, move on. Those type of energies, right? So yeah, look at that. The justice comes through. And I was just like talking about that justice. Like whatever this dynamic is of that devil, and that could be anything. It could be even some type of unhealthy behavior. It could be some type of addiction. Could be obsessive energy. Like whatever it is that creates that disbalance, we can sit there and be like, well, it's not fair. It's not fair, but like life is not fair. We just need to come to that agreement to begin with. Like we all know, we're all going to go through situations in life that we did not deserve what we got out of it. Like you were like, what? I did not deserve that. But there is also a thing that's called universal law that will take care of your business, kind of like behind your back in a good sense, meaning that they will replace what has been taken away from you and they will give that person what they deserve to receive. They will take away what isn't theirs to begin with, and they will replace you with something better for what they took away from you. Right? So that's when you also come to a more balanced self. Now, this is the Lover's card, but I do sense that this is really talking about your own masculine and feminine energies right now, where you're trying to get back a one piece, right? Like bring yourself back to peace, overcoming some type of difficulty. But then again, this is also the next phase. Once that is balanced within yourself, you will attract or manifest actually the right individual that will complement you and balance you, right? That's with the Lover's card. You go from the devil, that's a toxic vibration or a toxic influence or an unhealthy dynamic, right? Where one takes more than they give, the other one gives more than they take, and it's like completely off balance. And once you take accountability, because we all need to do, and accountability is just only simple as I accept that I made a mistake by choosing wrongly, or I didn't choose wisely. I should have thought with my head rather than with my heart. Things like that, right? Or I shouldn't have allowed my emotions to make that decision. You know what I mean? Like I should have thought wisely through this in all areas before I made that decision. And once you come to that accountability that you take on yourself, that responsibility, and you don't judge yourself anymore, then other people's judgments will also disappear. That's like the greatest tool. You know what I mean? It's like if someone would say like, "Oh, that was a stupid choice. You did that, and look at what happened." I was like, "Yeah, I recognize I made a mistake." So it's taking accountability for your own mistakes, and that's when you grow. That's when you have the upper hand. That's the Magician, which is also your card. That's that willpower, the determination, the creative will. You take back the power in your own hands. Like, yeah, that's true. I made a mistake. Yeah, but at least I can own up to it. I don't blame anyone else but myself for making that mistake. So maybe you should make it, add up to that too. That's how you can kind of like go into that conversation with that person or whomever is trying to judge you for that, and not allow anyone to put you in that regret phase or in any type of uncertainty about yourself. we have some cards that I need to clarify. We have, first of all, appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles. So that's the next full moon, right? Virgo full moon. That's the moon where you're going to find a lot of things that have been hidden from you. Could be hidden enemies, frenemies, or information, objects, whatever it might be for you. But whatever you've lost or whatever has been hidden from you, it's going to come out because you have the unseen. Too much is hidden from you. So there are things that you're not sure about. You can't seem to put your hands or finger on it. But this is all going to be revealed in the next full moon, which is your full moon, because we just have the Leo full moon. So be mindful. Just check out the date, exactly when it is, because you will be receiving a big confirmation. All right, a very big confirmation here. Ooh, the Tower, the Nine of Pentacles. Well, I do feel like there is some type of agreement behind your back that's being made. This feels like a work related for many of you. For others of you, you may want to break free from your current job in order to start something yourself. Maybe you may felt like some people were trying to sabotage that. Maybe trying to take your clients or not allowing clients to, walk towards you. This is very specific, so just take whatever resonates and leave the rest. But I do feel like there are people that are trying to make some type of a contract where your clients that you're having right now at the base, at your client base, cannot move over. So that might be something that could be like contractual in order to sabotage you. However, I do sense that this is based on a faulty legal form. So it's not legal for them to do that. So you can kind of like recounter whatever they did if this is a work situation. Now, obviously, this is not going to be for all of you, but I do strongly feel someone needed to hear that. Yeah, boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. This might be people that are trying to walk all over you or, kind of like take your kindness for weakness, don't respect your boundaries. And I feel really strongly that this has to do with work-based, like group of people. Yeah, see, the Hierophant. This is an organization. This is like for someone that works at a big organization where everything is very structurized. And still they may kind of like overstep your boundaries. Maybe in this case it's very needed to just address the feelings, because again, they may just overstep your boundaries, but if you just address it, things will kind of like ease out. I don't feel like there needs to be like a big drama out of it. No, it's just like before you slowly but surely kind of like fall down on your energy and get irritated and then lash out, just make sure that you address it on time, right? Like, okay, you're overstepping the boundary. Please just, have some respect for the emotions here, because I do feel like whomever you're working with, your boss, your whatever it is, they will be very understanding. There seems to be deep loyalty here. It's just a matter of like, okay, I'm addressing an issue. This is it, and that's it. Like things don't need to be that complicated. So we have Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with the environmentalism. I feel like that was already here, stated in that Four of Swords, needing to be more in tune with Mother Earth. Think about Mother Earth. Don't throw your, dirt out or whatever it is. Just be always mindful of the earth in whatever area you, yeah, even if it's just like not overspilling water, right? Like things like small little things, just be mindful of that. All right. Last but not least, storm warning, responding, not reacting. Oh, yeah. This might have to do with either that boundary. So don't say it with like an overreaction. Just make sure that you are preparing yourself like, okay, there's going to be a time where I'm going to be needing to address this person where my boundaries are and that they are overstepping it. If you are prepared to do that, you will be more calm. But if you're not prepared, however, you are irritated and agitated already, you'll lash out and then you will overreact. So respond and not react, because that's like a storm that is coming, because it's triggering your it's triggering you. It's triggering your independence here as well, is what I'm getting. And there is also this farewell to the moon, too much is hidden from you, which is also saying like once this truth gets revealed, you're going to be quite emotional about it, because it comes in like a tower. So the tower is like very unexpected, comes out of the blue. It's like complete shock of reality. Like, what? You know, that's that energy. So again, make sure that your emotions are balanced, that you are grounded. Yes, talking about that, we've got the balance card, alignment. So that's why you need that total alignment. The crown chakra is here saying like you are quite aligned. However, here the crown chakra, it still needs to be, on track. So make sure that everything is balanced, because also if your crown chakra is out of balance, it will affect your multiple chakras, but I believe it affects your base chakra, and probably the sacral chakra, but I'm not sure. Just don't hold me accountable for that. Time is an illusion. Give it up to the divine. Right? So again, we've got that twice coming through, the waiting game. So needing to wait before you make decisions, before you react, needing to understand that time is an illusion, and whatever is yours shall come to you, regardless when it is. Whether that is now, tomorrow, over a year, over 10 years, it doesn't matter. What is yours shall always find its way to you. Right, that's what I have for you, Virgo. I hope that this message resonated. Let me know in the comments below, and I catch you guys in the next one. Take care.